Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share with you a simple yet powerful daily habit that Tony Robbins uses to boost his brain and transform his life. Priming is more than just a routine. It's a deliberate mental, emotional, and physical exercise that prepares the mind for peak performance. Every day, Tony Robbins dedicates time to shift his focus, energy, and state of mind, ensuring that he approaches life with clarity, vitality, and purpose. Through this habit, he engages in intentional breathing exercises, visualization, and gratitude practices. By doing so, he programs his mind to notice opportunities, handle challenges with resilience, and stay motivated regardless of circumstances. Priming is a reminder that our brain responds to what we feed it. Positivity, focus, and intentional thought shape our reality. This daily habit demonstrates that success is not just about strategy or knowledge, but also about the mental and emotional states we cultivate. And when you start your day with purpose and focus, it becomes easier to make decisions, maintain energy, and take actions that move you closer to your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage each of you to experiment with this habit. Even 5 to 10 minutes of deliberate priming can shift your mindset, enhance your clarity, and create a ripple effect of positivity and productivity throughout your day. Remember, by priming yourself daily, you are investing in your own personal power and unlocking your true potential. Priming is a daily habit that prepares the mind, body, and emotions for peak performance, and its power lies in its ability to create intentionality at the very start of the day. When we wake up, our brain is naturally in a default state, reacting to stress, distractions, or routine patterns without conscious direction. Priming interrupts this autopilot mode and allows us to consciously choose how we want to feel, think, and act. It is not just a mental exercise. It integrates physical movement, controlled breathing, and emotional focus to engage every part of ourselves. By taking deliberate action for even a few minutes, we signal to our nervous system that we are ready, alert, and fully present. This preparation improves mental clarity, sharpens focus, and strengthens emotional resilience. Over time, priming trains the brain to default to a positive, proactive state, making it easier to handle challenges, make decisions, and seize opportunities as they arise. Unlike random routines or habits, priming is purposeful. It encourages the mind to visualize success, cultivate gratitude, and release negativity before stepping into the day's tasks. It also reinforces a sense of control and empowerment. Many people underestimate how much their morning mindset affects their productivity, creativity, and interactions throughout the day. But priming shows that even a few conscious minutes can set the tone for hours of high performance. When practiced consistently, it becomes an automatic trigger for a calm, focused, and energized state, enhancing not just professional output, but overall well-being. This is why Tony Robbins emphasizes priming as a cornerstone of his daily routine. Because it is the practice of starting each day with intention, aligning mind, body, and emotions, and setting a foundation for extraordinary results. Tony Robbins uses priming to shift his focus, energy, and state of mind, understanding that the quality of each day is determined by the state he brings to it. Most people allow their thoughts, emotions, and external circumstances to dictate their mindset, reacting automatically to stress, interruptions, or unexpected challenges. Tony's approach flips this dynamic by deliberately choosing how he wants to feel and think before engaging with the world. Priming involves consciously moving from a passive or reactive state into one of power, clarity, and purpose. Through a combination of visualization, controlled breathing, and intentional movement, he activates both the mind and body, creating alignment between thoughts, feelings, and physical energy. This alignment enhances focus, allowing him to prioritize what truly matters and approach tasks with full presence. By consistently practicing priming, Tony trains his brain to notice opportunities and possibilities rather than obstacles and limitations. This daily habit also boosts resilience, because when challenges arise, he is already operating from a centered and energized state, rather than being derailed by frustration or distraction. The practice encourages heightened awareness of emotions, helping to release negativity and reinforce positive patterns of thought. Beyond professional or performance benefits, shifting one's state has a profound impact on personal relationships. communication, and decision-making. By taking control of his mental and emotional state at the start of the day, Tony ensures that he operates from a position of strength, creativity, and optimism. It is not simply about starting the day on the right foot. It is about creating a consistent inner environment that allows energy, focus, and clarity to flourish, empowering him to respond intentionally to life rather than merely react to it. This deliberate mastery of state is one of the key reasons why priming is such a transformative practice in his daily routine. Priming helps program the mind to notice opportunities and handle challenges with resilience. And this is one of its most powerful benefits. Our brains are naturally wired to focus on problems, threats, and what is going wrong, which can create stress, indecision, and reactive behavior. Through daily priming, Tony Robbins intentionally rewires this automatic response by directing attention toward possibilities, solutions, and positive outcomes. By starting the day with exercises that align the mind, body, and emotions, he creates a mental framework that emphasizes awareness, focus, and empowerment. This programming is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. Rather, it is about training the mind to respond constructively instead of reacting impulsively. Visualization during priming allows the brain to simulate success and positive results, creating a neural pathway that makes recognizing opportunities feel natural and instinctive. Gratitude practices reinforce this programming by shifting attention away from scarcity or frustration and toward abundance and potential. When challenges arise during the day, the mind that has been primed is more resilient, capable of seeing multiple solutions, and staying calm under pressure. Physical elements of priming, such as movement and breathing, also enhance mental clarity, making it easier to make decisions quickly and confidently. Over time, this repeated practice reshapes thought patterns and strengthens emotional resilience, turning reactive tendencies into proactive behaviors. Essentially, priming acts as a daily mental rehearsal for peak performance, teaching the brain to focus on what is possible, remain composed during adversity, and take deliberate, effective action. By consistently programming the mind in this way, Tony Robbins ensures that his days are filled with purpose, opportunity, and the energy to handle whatever comes his way, making him not only more productive, but more adaptable and empowered in every situation. Priming helps program the mind to notice opportunities and handle challenges with resilience. And this is one of its most powerful benefits. Our brains are naturally wired to focus on problems, threats, and what is going wrong, which can create stress, indecision, and reactive behavior. Through daily priming, Tony Robbins intentionally rewires this automatic response by directing attention toward possibilities, solutions, and positive outcomes. By starting the day with exercises that align the mind, body, and emotions, he creates a mental framework that emphasizes awareness, focus, and empowerment. This programming is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. Rather, it is about training the mind to respond constructively instead of reacting impulsively. Visualization during priming allows the brain to simulate success and positive results, creating a neural pathway that makes recognizing opportunities feel natural and instinctive. Gratitude practices reinforce this programming by shifting attention away from scarcity or frustration and toward abundance and potential. When challenges arise during the day, the mind that has been primed is more resilient, capable of seeing multiple solutions, and staying calm under pressure. Physical elements of priming, such as movement and breathing, also enhance mental clarity, making it easier to make decisions quickly and confidently. Over time, this repeated practice reshapes thought patterns and strengthens emotional resilience, turning reactive tendencies into proactive behaviors. Essentially, priming acts as a daily mental rehearsal for peak performance, teaching the brain to focus on what is possible, remain composed during adversity, and take deliberate, effective action. By consistently programming the mind in this way, Tony Robbins ensures that his days are filled with purpose, opportunity, and the energy to handle whatever comes his way, making him not only more productive, but more adaptable and empowered in every situation. Success is influenced by the mental and emotional states we cultivate daily. And this is a core principle behind Tony Robbins' priming routine. Many people focus solely on external factors, strategies, skills, or resources, believing that these alone determine results. While these elements are important, they are only effective when the mind and emotions are aligned with purpose and energy. Priming works because it directly shapes the internal environment, setting the stage for consistent success. When the mind is clear, focused, and positive, decisions become sharper, actions are more intentional, and interactions with others are more effective. Conversely, a scattered, stressed, or negative state can undermine even the most carefully planned strategies, causing missed opportunities, poor judgment, or wasted energy. Through daily priming, Tony Robbins trains himself to maintain a state of mental and emotional peak performance, creating a consistent platform from which success can flow naturally. This practice reinforces confidence, optimism, and resilience, allowing him to navigate challenges with composure and creativity. It also strengthens the ability to focus on high-value activities, rather than being distracted by trivial concerns or reactive impulses. By intentionally cultivating a positive, energized mindset at the start of each day, he maximizes productivity and influence, making it easier to achieve both personal and professional goals. Importantly, this process demonstrates that success is not just the result of effort or knowledge. It is deeply connected to the quality of thought and feeling we carry throughout the day. Daily priming is therefore an investment in one's own mental and emotional capital, ensuring that each day begins with clarity, focus, and the motivation to act decisively. By shaping his internal state first, Tony Robbins sets himself up to create the results he desires, regardless of external circumstances. Even a few minutes of daily priming can enhance clarity, positivity, and productivity, showing that small, consistent actions have a profound impact on the mind and performance. Many people underestimate the power of dedicating just 5 to 10 minutes each morning to consciously prepare their state of mind. Tony Robbins demonstrates that these brief periods, when practiced intentionally, can shift the entire trajectory of a day. During priming, the combination of focused breathing, visualization, and gratitude creates an immediate mental reset. It allows the brain to move from default reactive thinking to deliberate, proactive awareness. Even in the midst of a busy or stressful day, this short practice strengthens the ability to stay calm, focused, and energized. By setting a positive and intentional tone, priming increases clarity of thought, helping individuals prioritize tasks, make better decisions, and respond to challenges with resilience. It also enhances emotional well-being, reducing stress and anxiety, while fostering optimism and motivation. Over time, the cumulative effect of these daily sessions becomes remarkable. The mind becomes conditioned to naturally enter a productive and empowered state almost automatically. Tasks that once felt overwhelming begin to feel manageable. Creativity and problem-solving improve, and personal interactions are more thoughtful and impactful. The practice highlights an important truth. Transformation does not require hours of effort, but consistent, focused investment in how we show up mentally and emotionally. By dedicating just a few minutes each day to priming, anyone can cultivate the clarity, energy, and positivity needed to navigate challenges effectively, achieve goals, and create a life of intentional action. This simple yet powerful habit proves that small daily choices and mindset can lead to extraordinary results over time.